to me and my easy. Jeez. Spade came backstage and goes, I'm just warming him up for you. See, you got you warm. Hey, Nashville, how's it going? I feel the same way. It's Sunday, the last day, but it ain't over yet. We still got a whole day to go. Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows who will get pumped? I don't know. Well, that's all I've prepared, which is nothing. So I'm gonna need you guys to line up at these microphones, because there's not enough people. Not enough for me. Gotta stop right there. That's a little early in the day. Hey, let's get started. I mean, what do you got for me?
Hey.
Hey.
So my question is, if you could create something similar to Mount Rushmore, who would you put on it? Besides me.
There's no other answer. I'm joking. There's no other answer. I would put Mount Rushmore of me and just me. But I would let people scale me. I'd be like, you could climb me, you could climb my body. It'd be my body. And it would be, you could free solo my body. That's in the documentary, yeah. Just a nice place where people can put their hands in my crevices and climb me as much as they want. That's not good.
Sure.
Yeah. Wearing this and only this. It's an ass butt bracelet. Someone handed me a bag of bracelets and put my hand in there, and guess which one I pulled out? Ass butt. Miracles do happen.
I'm gonna go now.
You were still here? Alright, bye. Alright, let's see what else comes out of my mouth.
This is actually a serious question. So,
Sorry.
so I'm actually in the process of starting a family. So I wanted to know if there's any advice on parenting that you may have since you have 2 boys.
Give it up for my 2 boys. Henry and George. They're the best. Parenting advice. I don't know. That's tough. First of all, congratulations. It's very exciting. And second of all, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out too. I think one thing I found is I feel like everyone's always looking outside of themselves right now, a lot to the internet and social media for answers. And what I have found in parenthood is that I think we all got a lot more instincts than we give ourselves credit for. And I think when in doubt, trust yourself. Even if you're I'm not sure about being a good parent right now, just trust yourself. Because you know how you would want to have been treated as a kid. And just do that. But yeah, I think I would like us all to trust ourselves a little more. Maybe my kid's future therapist will tell me different, but for now, that's what I'll do. Yeah. My dad's instincts were terrible. Oh God.
It's super normal, I swear. But sort of to rate your stubbornness, when is the last time you changed your mind about something?
Changed my mind about something. I changed my socks, didn't I? So I don't know if you know this, but I was benignly bullied. Is that how we'll call it? For my socks, I was wearing no-show socks because I'm a 37-year-old man. And now I don't, because I was bullied by some young girls into wearing better socks. How about that? Changed my mind on that. There's one of my bullies right there. We let her in. Imagine I don't think I'm very stubborn. I'm the son of a lawyer, so talk about stubborn, being a litigator's mind. But I think I'm pretty open. When's the last time you changed your mind?
It doesn't have to be super profound. This came to me because I thought I hated sour cream. Chipotle accidentally put it in my bowl 2 nights ago. Kind of good.
basically just like milk and like, of course it's good.
It tastes so good. Doesn't put me off so long.
Oh, but now you're on the sour candy.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck on your journey.
Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing. What's going on?
A quick question about the show. Is there any saying or quote that you learned from a different character?
Man, could you have a quote? That's a guitar string. That's very sharp. I'm gonna go put this in someone's candy backstage. Favorite quote? Well, ass butts, one of them, it was someone else's quote, wasn't it? Yeah, called ass butt. God, that's a bright light. I keep walking into it. A couple conventions ago, we had a crotch cam right here that I discovered, and it looks like we've done away with it, which is a real disappointment, AV department. Now we just added a blinding light. No zoom in from the back? Good call. Do you have a favorite quote from the show?
Yeah, I like Jensen's.
Son of a bitch!
Sammy! Son of a bitch. That's a good one. Thank you.
Thank you.
And on the count of three, I want everyone to yell out their favorite quote. All together, okay? You got it? 1, 2, 3. All your favorite quote is son of a bitch? Balls? You yell balls? I can't hear you when you're all shouting at me. Pudding? Pudding, balls, and your digit? Someone digit? Yeah? This is what it must feel like to hear voices in your head. This is crazy. Milk face? Fifth base? This is new to me. Let's unpack this. What's... Fifth base. Well, I'll ask her after this. Educate me on this. Fifth base. Hello, boys. Okay.
Okay, so last year I asked a question to you. I don't know if you remember this, but I asked
Of course I
what
do.
your party trick was.
A party trick?
Yes, and I showed you mine. I'm wondering if you ever figured out how to get your fingers really.
Are you the cricket lady? Are you the cricket lady? Are you doing it right now? Do it. Do it.
You probably can hear it. But it sounds like the butterfly right here.
Yes.
You try forever to get it. I wonder
My fingers aren't ribbed like that.
if you ever figured it out.
Whatever you're doing over there. No. I wish I had a cool party trick. I don't think I do, other than just getting drunk and dancing very well. I want to keep practicing the whole thing. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Thank you. Get out of here. It's too early to be talking like that. We had a sermon up here from Pastor Spade.
Do you think Adam was sort of just doomed from the start because he was treated differently from Sam and Eve?
We didn't have a great father now, did he?
No, daddy issues at its finest.
And what?
Daddy issues at its finest.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, I mean, he was doomed because he was already eaten by a ghoul by the time we met him, so yeah, pretty doomed. Yeah, it's too bad, sweet Adam. Yeah, it's really too bad. But I do like the relationship him and Michael ended up having. You know, there's all those years where they were stuck together, and coming back after that long, and just as an actor, I feel like it gave me a lot more than it gave these two characters a lot more depth because they had spent so much time together. So in a lot of ways, them being doomed, I don't know, it was kind of like there was some sort of, something nice came out of it, some sort of poetry. I think that's okay too.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, this side's like the troublemaker side. I feel like this is where all the curveballs are coming from, so let's see what you got.
I've been called that before.
Curveball?
Troublemaker.
Here comes old curveball over here.
I'll take that as a minute.
I think it's better than troublemaker. All right, curveball, what do you got?
So I wanted to know your thoughts on why a single unit of underwear is still referred as a pair of underwear.
That's an important question. People aren't talking about this nearly enough. I think because they generally have two leg holes, right? And so there's a pair of legs that go into them. But I guess you find a pair of sunglasses because generally there's two lenses for two eyes. I think that's a pretty sound argument. Are you of the camp of they shouldn't be a pair of underwear, they should be a...
It could just be underwear.
They can be. They can be whatever you want. That's all I'm going to talk about underwear on the stage right now, I swear to God.
I don't believe you.
We'll see. I'm nervous for some reason. Usually we're way off the rails by now.
Have you ever dreamed like you were one of your characters, or like you were in movies that you were dreaming?
You know, I don't think I have. And I'm not sure that I considered that. That would be wild. I've had dreams about being on set and not knowing my lines. And those dreams suck. That's my version of a nightmare. It's super stressful. And then it's like, I always wake up right before I'm gonna go out and wing it. So there's obviously a deep-seated fear there, which is why I never show up to set prepared. I think it's very deep in there. But I don't think, have you asked this question to any other actor before? I'm just curious if anyone has had that happen. Yeah. Well, if you get a chance to ask others, I'm actually very curious now if that's something that happens. All right, thank you.
Hi, my name is Larissa, and I was wondering if you and the other cast here this weekend were all in a horror movie, who would die, who would survive, and who would be the killer?
I would die, but I would also be the killer. Twist. And no one would survive. Oh man. Who do you think would die first?
I feel like Jared.
You think Jared would die first?
My
He's huge.
is that Misha would finally lose it from all the pranks and
He'd be
take
the
out
killer?
Jared. Yes. And just end up anyone who gets in his way also gets taken out.
I don't know if I agree with you on that. I think Jared just bitch slapped the weapon out of his hand.
Rob and Rich had said that Jared would die in a hair-related accident.
A hair-related. Like he'd be stopping in front of a mirror to look at it, and then I think we all know Rob would die first.
Everyone has said that.
Yeah, no, I think he probably would agree. No, you know what? Twist ending. Rob would not die first. He would definitely die, but not when you'd expect it. But I'd still be the killer, and we'd all be dead. Thank you. Thanks. Hello.
My name is Bridget. I wanted to ask, because we've all heard about all the things that happen on the set at Supernatural, and I'm just wondering if you can share any story.
Pranks? Is that what you're saying? I've been asked this question, and I think I was on the show for 5 episodes. Not a lot of time to prank me. But the one that I always tell, because it's the one that wasn't done to me, was It was the first episode, Jump the Shark. We were in the diner scene, and I was in the booth, and Jared was at the end of the booth blocking me in, and at that time, he was eating a large amount of meat and protein and vegetables to be as absurdly big as he was in those early seasons. Which made him rather flatulent, as you can imagine, and he let one rip in between takes, looked me dead in the eye, and said, "I am Farticus!" I'm not joking when I said I could taste it. And that was my introduction to Supernatural. Memories.
Hello, I'm Liberty, and I've always been a fan of the Percy Jackson movie.
Oh yeah, let's give it up for the Percy Jackson movie.
You played Luke in those, and everybody knows that Luke's dad is Hermes. And I was wondering what your godly parent would be.
Hermes. I was perfectly cast.
Actually, that's absolutely perfect for you.
Right? Don't you agree? Yeah. Like, you know, I like the flying shoes are cool and all, but like, here's the thing about me. I like preferential treatment. I don't like lines, and I like to be able to go places that like you're not allowed to go to. And Hermes is allowed to do that, right? He's the only guy that can go down to Hades and hang out. I love shit like that. Like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. It's like, but please. And they're like, all right, come on.
I'm personally an Apollo kid,
Okay.
but yeah, to each their own.
Each their own, you know. I'll be flying around and going places I shouldn't. Hello.
Hi, Jake.
Hi.
So we all know, unfortunately, your time on the show was very short. But I was wondering if there was one thing you could have done on the show, what would it have been?
Killed more monsters. Like, we could come up with this theory on stage that, like, if Adam had been around longer, that I think that he would have reluctantly become a hunter, but he would have been, like, far better than the boys. Like, they'd roll up to a scene and they'd be like, thinking they're gonna save the day, and I'd already be walking out with, like, monster's blood all over me, like, I already took care of it, guys. Or, like, they'd be in trouble, and I'd like, get it together, Jesus Christ. And then I would drift off into the night. And that would be my journey, like just being like a really successful hunter.
That's awesome.
Wouldn't it be great?
It would have been
I
great.
know. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Faith, and my question is, I know Supernatural's scary, but if you were to wake up in a horror movie, what would it be and how would you react?
I don't want to. I don't want to, that sounds bad. Pick a horror movie for me. Scream. How would I react? If someone was chasing me around the house trying to stab me?
What if you were the one stabbing them?
What if I was the what?
What if you were screaming, you were trying to stab people?
Well, that'd be a lot more fun. We've already been over this. I would die, but I'd take some bodies with me. No, that sounds terrible. I like making horror films. What's funny is, like, you would think that people who make horror films would be, like, pretty dark people. It's like, you know, this crazy thing someone would think of. It's almost like, it's the same as, like UFC fighters. You think, like, oh, because they fight, they must be, like, really aggressive. Like, they're the nicest, softest people because they get all their aggression out in fighting. So, like, they're in person, they're very, very nice. Same with people who make horror films. They're like the lightest, fluffiest, sweetest people because like they exorcise all the crazy shit living in their brain into their movies. So like James Wan, who has done the Conjuring films and Saw and all these movies, he's got the greatest reputation in Hollywood. Before I worked with him, everyone who knew I was going to work with him said he's like, oh, he's so nice. You're gonna love him. He's so nice. It got to the point where I was like, he can't possibly be this nice. Like this is a ruse. He's not nice. He's nice. He's real, real nice, and really like just sweet and kind. And I've always found that like it's the comedians who are dark. It's the comedians who are like, ooh, God, dark. But so it's this weird inverse effect of like if you're putting like this like really scary stuff out there, you're pretty nice. And if you're just like putting a bunch of comedy, then you're not, you know, much darker. It's a weird phenomenon. So yeah, anyway, that's my little bit. Thanks.
Hi. In your career, what have you learned from acting, be it personal or professional, what have you learned to share?
What have I learned from an actor that I've worked with?
Yeah, I mean, how, like, you've been with everything, you learned what have you learned, an actor or a staff?
Oh, gosh, I mean, like, it's been 2 decades of learning. That hasn't stopped. I've been really fortunate, actually. I think you hear a lot of horror stories from actors, and while I've worked with some, like, you know, annoying or frustrating people, the boys aren't that bad, you know, personally. For instance, from the boys, learning from the boys, they were a great number 1 and number 2 on the call sheet. So, like, something they taught me wasn't a direct thing, it was more an experience thing. So on the call sheet, you know, usually you're number 1, in this case number 1 and number 2, because they both share the top slot. That really sets a tone of how a set is run and how people are treated on a set. And if you have someone who's really problematic or really ego-driven as number 1, it poisons the well. It makes the set different. But if you have people who are selfless and kind and welcoming, and also get rid of people who are problematic and who aren't matching the energy, you get a show that runs for 15 years, and you get conventions that run for even longer. And that doesn't happen without good leadership at the top. And so that's something that I've tried to carry with me, even if I'm not number 1 on the call sheet. Even if I'm number 4 on the call sheet, I still walk into a set with that mentality of just like seeing them work and seeing them interact with the crew and make sure that like, everyone is safe and looked after and do the best work they can. And that goes a long way in any business, especially on a film set. So don't tell them I said anything nice about them. Right.
So that does,
Even at conventions, yeah, like I'm sure you've seen other actors, and you know, I'm sure you could give people grades and how they do this, and these guys like they've set the standard, and so I feel lucky to have been in the shadow of that. So,
thank you. We come back to see you.
what's that?
Keep coming back to see you.
We will. Thank you.
Heather, I'm from Orlando, and you got to work with Jared on Supernatural, and then came back to work with Jared on Walker.
Mm-hmm.
So how was it the same, and how was it different working with Walker?
So Walker, it was like very similar to kind of what I was just touching on with the Supernatural set. You had your number 1 who was setting the standard, and so the crew, the directors, the other actors, and the regulars on that show, like they all passed the test of like being nice first, which makes a big difference when you're going to work every day. And I noticed from him, he put a lot more pressure on himself because he was a producer on that show, and as much I think as he felt a responsibility for people's livelihoods on Supernatural, he felt it tenfold being the producer on that show. And I watch him in the car in the morning at the apartment, I'm like talking to the head of the studio before we're about to go in and shoot a scene together. And I was with him when he got the call that Walker was canceled. We were in the airport together, and like watched him process this kind of like instant guilt as if it had anything to do with it, but it didn't. So it was just like, it was so familiar and so easy. We were home every day by dinner time. So Walker was designed for that. They designed it for families. They shot with 3 cameras, which means you're getting so much coverage in each take. You're just able to move so much faster. We would do dinner tables. We did this Thanksgiving scene, which normally in an unskilled director's hands, with Steve Robin, who was the producer director, we would have been there into overtime. We were still home for dinner. I've never seen anything like it. But they designed it that way so people could get home to their families and not spend their entire lives grinding away on the set. And I don't think I'll ever experience that again, to be honest. It's very, very rare. It costs extra money to do that for an extra camera. So yeah, it was like just seeing when it was like something that he had even more control over. It was definitely stressful, but like it was so easy. And I was supposed to direct an episode. That was part of the deals. I shadowed Richard Spade, an episode he directed, and Steve Robin, and the season the season that was supposed to, I think, season 5. We got 4 seasons. Season 5, I was supposed to direct an episode, and I was so scared because I've never done anything with 3 cameras before. But I knew, I was like, well, this is the place for me to fail because I felt so close to everybody in my crew. But you know, things happen. Yeah, thanks.
My question is, if Adam had been in the show in the first episode, how would it have changed the show?
It would have been so much better. It wouldn't have been as long, but the quality. No. Genuinely, it's what I was saying earlier. Like, I just would have loved that. I don't think Adam would have been around all the time, but if he would have, it would have been fun to come and go a lot more. But with that being said, I wouldn't change anything because it became really funny to me that he was stuck in hell for so long. And I'm a sucker for a good bit. And I think it was well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Would you like to have the power of Kronos or the power of Michael?
Well, Michael's the good guy, and he's got a flaming sword. That's pretty bitchin'. And he can fly. I think I want to fly, guys. I think the theme here is I really want to fly. What powers does Kronos have? Being a jerk.
That he can turn back time and is like.
Who wants to go back in time? Living in the now, baby. With my flaming sword. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you. All right, spice it up. Give me something nasty. What do you got? Damn it.
I was wondering that we know that Michael and Adam kind of have like one thing in common, which was the daddy issues, but they were very different personality-wise. And I was wondering, like, who did you really like connect with more, the Michael character or the Adam character?
I don't know if I connected with one of them more than the other. I think, like you said, their experiences were so similar, even if the scale of which Dad's a hunter and other dad's God. There's a bit of a disparity. However, there were still interpersonal relationships, and I just felt like Adam he had coped better than Michael, and so that somehow, like, that was just sort of a texture that I felt, and felt that Michael's was still somewhat unresolved issues, and so I feel like I understood them both, but I don't know if I connected with them one way or another. I just kind of understood where they were coming from and tried to show that. Thank you. Is this a skeleton holding up? Is there a story behind this, or is it just what? Oh, the skeleton blinks. Ooh, that's cool. Awesome. I'm really missing the crotch cam. It was right here. It was perfect. It was beautiful. 2026. Maybe we'll think about bringing it back. Oh my God, these lines are getting short. Okay.
Hello, Jay. My name is Jay, and I have noticed that your birthday is coming in a couple of weeks. Do you have any special plans? Yes.
Oh man, birthdays. Special plans. I'm not a big birthday person. And like, it comes and goes, and it's cool. It's funny, like, I kept feeling like, oh my God, I'm getting so old. Like, I haven't done nearly half the things I wanted to do yet. And then like randomly 2 weeks ago, like I thought about it and I was like, holy crap, I'm really young. It was awesome, it was very liberating. It was a cool random feeling. But no plans. I'm a creature of habit, so like, I lived in LA for 20 years, go Dodgers, and we would do, my wife and I would do the same thing every year, and we would go get breakfast at one of our favorite restaurants. We would go to a nearby, there's an independent bookstore called Skylight Books, and the birthday boy or girl would get a birthday book, and then we would go up to the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles, and there's like a little live show they do there called Saturday in the Universe that we would always see, and we were just gonna hang out on the ground. And it's on the top of one of the Hollywood Hills, so you can see all of LA, not just Santa Monica. The architecture's beautiful. It's all just, we love space stuff. And, so we would do that every year when we were in LA, because it's just like, we just have it that way. And I'm in Austin at the moment, so we don't have that, like, we kind of try to recreate it. We have a restaurant in Austin we go to Book People, which is like their version of the bookshop. And then, like, you know, if I'm with my family, that's kind of, at this point now, what I want to be doing.
I saw that it was coming on.
Yeah. Yep, it's coming. Can't stop it, can't turn back time, not Kronos. But, thank you. All right, what do you got for me?
I asked the boys this yesterday, and I wanted to know if you could change the color of baby, what would you change it to?
Oh, baby, the car. Glad I clarified that. Did you ask the boys this?
Yes.
What was their answers?
Jensen said midnight blue, and Jared said marina blue.
Stupid. I would trick the shit out of baby. I'd put like spoke rims on that bitch and like lower it and do like some badass like metallic paint job all across it. Maybe put some hydraulics in it. Oh yeah, baby would be sick. I want pictures with that baby for sure. What was that old MTV show, Pimp My Ride? I would turn back time, I would take baby to Pimp My Ride, they put 20-inch rims on it, and make it as obnoxious as possible, and then I'd drop it back off, and the boys would be like, you're welcome. And then they'd have to drive around killing monsters in this fuck-ass car. That would be hilarious. What would you change the color to?
Just to be annoying pink. Jared, you want like that answer?
I think that's great. Hell yeah, spice it up. Reboot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
I was just curious, is there anything that you do that's like deemed unnatural? Because
By whose religion?
because I bite Kit Kats, I don't break them.
Oh, so not freaky, but like, okay.
Very PG, not.
Got it. Got the note. You do what to Kit Kats?
I don't break them, I like them.
Like the whole brick?
Yes.
Is that legal? What happened to you? Are you okay?
I have a service dog, so no.
Does your dog bite the Kit Kats like that? You can't give a dog Kit Kats.
No. He doesn't like bones, which is a really weird dog thing. He refuses.
What does he like?
People food. He like anything that's like dog related, he will not touch. But as soon as you throw a slap steak in front of him,
He knows what's up. It's a good dog.
His favorite is peanut butter.
Okay. I don't know. I don't like ketchup. French fries and mayonnaise was something I was always into, but like I don't think that's as controversial as it used to be. You know, that's a no for you.
I don't like condiments on fries in general,
You just let the raw dog fry?
I have a milkshake. It's a very Midwest.
I guess milkshake is not a condiment, generally speaking.
I do cheese curds and
Ugh.
too. That is Midwest.
Never say that around me, ever. Oh, cheese curd? Where do you get cheese curd? Wisconsin? That explains a lot.
I'm from Upper Michigan, so.
I love how you're from OH.
You were here.
My favorite thing is that you're filming all this right now. I love every second of this.
I don't usually use special.
When did you discover, when did you discover, I have to go back to the Kit Kat thing, I just want to unpack that for 1 second. When did you discover that this was not normal, according to society?
I asked it a few months and everyone killed it. So,
Benign bullying, see? It's a thing in this community, I guess. Wait till they change your socks. Well, that could change. Change your mind.
Socks with me?
What?
Chucks.
Chucks?
She said she wears
Oh, Chucks. She doesn't wear socks when she's wearing them. Not even shoes, Chucks. Good night, everybody. Good night.